What is up, everybody? Beastboy02 here. Hope you're having a great day today. Welcome to race number 14 of the NOFSRL Friendly Summer Series. We are halfway home this season, and we only have 3 races left to go before the chase for the Friendlies Cup begins. Today, we are in Michigan for the Pure Michigan 400, our second time here in Michigan this season, and we should have a good one at the Irish Hills 2-mile track here. Once again, 50 laps. So far, 13 seats have been filled up by 13 different winners. Will our 14th different winner be seen, or will we have a number 1 seed in the chase? On the pole today, for the 3rd time this season, we have a non-charter on the pole. The first 2 times was Anthony Rodriguez, and now his teammate Edwin Mendez in his final Michigan race ever will start on the pole. Rocco Twyman, the 26th, starts in 2nd. Let's go trackside for the command to start the engines. As the engines are fired up, by the way, we should mention this is a race where we are racing with heavy hearts today. If you guys have not heard, Bryan Clauson was fatally injured in a sprint car crash in Kansas. We're going to have a moment of silence on lap number 40 because that was his number in the, when it was known as the Nationwide Series. No drivers have Rick Allen Combs. Let's take a look at the onboards we have for today's race. We got the 4 of Julio Caesar, the 5 of Michael Gregory, the 10 Stephanie Naylor, the 15 Aidan Shepherd. Our in-race recorder, the 17 of Cody Smart. We'll talk with him in a little bit. 21, Jonathan Logan. 26, Rocco Twyman. 34, Colin Denton. 35, Kyle Basaglia. 78, Andrew Ivers. And 83, Johnny Garner. Top stories heading into today's race. We only have 3 races left before the chase begins. The top 6 do not start today's race, do not have a win this season. Other drivers like Jared Lewis and Aidan Shepherd, they are looking to become the number 1 seed. And if you do get the number 1 seed, I believe you get a 3-point advantage if you have 2 wins and everyone else has 1 win. Another sold-out crowd here in Brooklyn, Michigan, ready to see today's race. After this race, they gotta get this race prepared for the Sprint Cup Series in a few weeks. As the pace car makes the left-hand turn to pit road, the flag is in the starter's hands. We're racing in Michigan. Let's do this. Tony Green out of all by himself as they go 3 wide. Good start for Edwin Mendez. Not a good start for the BK Racing teammates of Twyman and Rauner as they are up high. Some drivers already into the wall. Davey Johnson going to 2nd. Stuart Grant trying to look underneath the 26 of Twyman for 3rd. As Grant's going to take that spot away. As they come by the first lap, led by not Davey Johnson, I'm sorry about that. Ivan Mendez. Boy, I just had a Marty Reed field there big time. Oh, Twyman all the way up high. We're going 3 wide. Oh, we might go 4 wide here. That's not going to work well. Bunch of drivers already in the wall. Look at the debris scattered on the track. But that gets vacuumed easily by Mother Nature. And now we're going to go 3 wide here for the 5th position. William dropped to the bottom. Jared Lewis stuck in the middle, and Grant is up high. Now the battle for 3rd, Kenny Stremme and Joseph Romanov. Stremme now goes for 2nd, but the draft is on the high line with Romanov and Johnson. Let's see what the 23 and the 27 are going to do here. Johnson still has the 2nd spot. Stremme is bailing Romanov big time for 3rd, but Romanov's going to make it 3 wide here in the turn 4. Davey Johnson goes back to 4th. as they're still side by side. Mendez doing a great job up front. Remember, back in the Quicken Loans 400 this season at the same track, Cam Haas, a non-charter driver, almost won this race. Almost making a, he made a last lap pass, but then he got a last lap pass by the 55 of Grayson Acevedo. It was a shame for Cam Haas. He's not in this race today. But here we go. We might have a battle for the lead coming up here. Kenny Stremme is coming up to Mendez. He looks to the bottom. They're side by side. Grattan in the wall. We're in turn one. Mendez led that lap. Kenny Stremme takes the race lead. Davey Johnson goes underneath the 59 for second. Grattan in the wall. He's in the wall again, and they're wrecking. Cody Prince around the two. Murdy Johnson is in it. And Cody Prince on two wheels. Chelsea Bowles, Jake Ferguson, Kyle Mertens, Anthony Rodriguez on his roof. He barrel rolls into turn number 3. Side over side, end over end. Jake Rogers is in it. Cole Baker, Elijah Gordon, all torn up here. They come to the line. And more trouble, that's Julio Caesar in the 4. Watch out, John Hart into the 4 he goes. And watch out, all these other drivers are... looking, oh boy. Well, that got crazy there for a moment. Let's see who got involved in that crash. Cody Prince, Elijah Gordon, Chris Dodd, Chelsea Bowles, Paul Lambert, Anthony Rodriguez, Jake Rogers, Kyle Mertens, Murdy Johnson, Jake Ferguson, Johnny Gardner, John Earn, Michael Gregory, Abby Collins, Cole Baker, Colin Denton, Julio Caesar leaking fluid. Huge championship implications after that one. The big one strikes on the backstretch. Let's see if we have any takers coming into the pits. It looks like just the 26 of... looks like Twyman, Grattan, Shepherd, Smart, and Caldwell. While those drivers pit, let's find out what happened with that 2 of Cody Prince. Let's gonna watch from the blimp. Alright, so Stuart Grattan gets into the wall. And Cody Prince just got into him. Grattan in the wall again, and then Cody Prince just turns himself around. Kind of a segment. Great job by the 35 to miss that one. And then here's Murdy Johnson. Mason Pacheco gets some damage. 17 just clips the 2. Then here comes Kyle Mertens. Puts the 2 on 2 wheels. Then Chelsea Bowles gets in it. 88 gets more damage. There's Rodriguez in the 95. Johnny Gardner gets in. Then watch this 95. Does he get turned from Gregory? Yes, he does. And oh, hits that entry to the safer barrier. And it's up and over. Once. Let's count it. We've got 2. We've got 3. We've got 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11 and a half. 12 times for the 95. And what a major. Before we actually watch the onboards, let's watch one with the 4 of Julio Caesar. Ah, look at the 16 Hayden Caldwell. Does he save that car? No, he doesn't. He goes into the grass. Does he keep that car? No damage to that car? No, there's no damage. He continues that car safely. Jared Lewis just turned him. Then the 4 of Julio Caesar. So the 22 will get a strike for that. Does Lewis just come back onto the track and into the 4 car? Sebastian Torres is going to get 2 strikes for this one. And then, pow, into the 24. Let's watch these onwards. Here's the 4 of Caesar. That was a lift. Here's the 10 of Stephanie Naylor. Nice job to miss that one. Michael Gregory. Oh man, what a leg. As soon as they got into that safer barrier, Rodriguez just went for Johnson Logan, the 21. Ah, I just missed that. Barely. Great job. Alright, here's Colin Denton. Ah. No way to go for the 34. Alright, watch Cody Smart on the 17. Ah, just... You heard that contact made? Suffered probably cosmetic damage, I'd say. Watch Kyle Bisaglia miss this one. My goodness, how close can you get? Finally, Johnny Garner. That was a lick. Anyway, can't go to commercial break now. We can't talk with Cody right now because we are in turn 3. We'll talk with him after our second caution. Grayson Acevedo with the Ricky Allen problem will not win this race, it looks like. 28 drivers on the lead lap. Kenny Stremme, the race leader. Davey Johnson, 2nd. Joseph Romanek, 3rd. Edwin Mendez, 4th. William Brock, 5th. Jared Lewis, 6th. Tony Green, 7th. Sebastian Torres, 8th. Gabriel Wanderley, 9th. And Andrew Roberts rounds out the top 10. Here we come back to the restart. Lap 10. Good start by the 38 and the 27. Mendez goes underneath the 23, takes the 3rd position away. Jake Ferguson really slowing cars down. He just slowed down the 75 of Aidan Milliken. Mendez goes underneath the 27 for the 2nd spot. As they come to the line here, William Brock looks like he's trying to take a look underneath the 27. He is. This is for 3rd. Grayson Acevedo coming back on the track and he will be a lap down. As here comes that 59. Oh, I cracked there. Sorry about that. Mendez goes for the race lead. And Edwin Mendez takes the race lead away. I'm going full. Excuse me, guys. Man, that terrible camera's coming to me. Davey Johnson in the wall. We went there for a wide for a brief moment. As Joseph Romanek goes underneath the 38, Romanek takes 2nd away. Romanek goes underneath Edwin Mendez now for the race lead. Romanek and Mendez, don't forget, they need a win to get into the chase. Oh, Davey Johnson's around the 27, I reckon. It looks like it's just the 27 involved. Caution's out, racing back to the line. As Joseph Romanek's going to lead it, but it's a battle for 2nd. Mendez takes 2nd. It looks like it's just Davey Johnson who spun out. He's got some damage on the right side. Must have hit the wall coming off turn 2. Well, he did hit the wall coming off turn 4. So as these drivers slow down to the pace car, Joseph Romanek is the race leader. Edwin Mendez is 2nd. Sebastian Torres is 3rd. Andrew Ivers 4th. Kenny Stremme 5th. William Brock 6th, Jared Lewis 7th, Tony Green 8th, Kyle Bisaglia 9th, Gabriel Wanderley is 10th, as here we go. Let's see if we're going to have any pit stops. I should mention this. Aidan Shepherd came close to hitting 27. And it looks like these drivers are all going to stay out. Mason Pacheco in the 20s coming in. I believe Jonathan Logan's coming in and Davey Johnson's coming in. And let's find out what happened to that 27. Alright, so 4 wide, coming off turn number 2. Johnson hits the wall and gets into the 20 of Mason Pacheco. No strike going to be given there. And watch all these other drivers miss it. Look at the 21! Got in it! Ah, man. Tough break for Jonathan Logan. We'll watch the 21s on board. And then watch the 15 of Aidan Shepherd. He comes close to getting involved in this one. That was crazy. First we'll watch the 15 of Aidan Shepherd. Yes. Now here's the 21. Nowhere to go. It doesn't have that much damage. Caution flag is out. Joseph Roundup is the race leader. We will be right back after this.
Daddy, you done yet?
One last screw, sweetie, and we're done.
Very sweet! You deserve the sweet reward of a Diet Dr. Pepper.
I do?
You built this big old house with that tiny tool.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh,
That is sweet.
oh yeah!
You know, the game's about to start.
That's my ride.
Is that our cat?
Step on it. Real sweet! Diet Dr. Pepper. It's the sweet one.
Back here in Michigan, underneath the second caution for a spin involving Davey Johnson, we do want to mention the first accident. We couldn't give you the details, but all drivers were okay. However, though, the 48 of Jake Rogers was has been airlifted to a local hospital for further evaluation. This is actually the second race in a row. The driver of the 48 has been taken to a hospital. So this is not good for that 48 team, as the replacement driver has just been injured. He was actually knocked out unconscious with ship members to working. Let's talk about in-race reporter, driver of the number 17 Fast and All Ford, Cody Prince. He's currently running in 23rd. Cody, this is B-Sport02 for the NOFSRL. You get a copy?
Got a copy, man.
Alright, so how's the performance of your car right now? I know you guys had to come in that first pit stop, and it looks like you guys made some contact in that first caution, but not a lot of damage.
Yeah, we noticed that the right side hasn't been that bad. We barely avoided that wreck, which was close for us, especially that we got involved in the first big wreck in the previous Michigan race. But so far, this Fast No Ford hasn't been fast at all. Even though we made up some ground after that first pit stop, we are looking into some strategy into that.
Alright, thanks, Cody.
Hey, you're welcome.
As we get back to the restart here, Joseph Romnock, the race leader, Edwin Mendez second, Sebastian Torres third, Andrew Roberts fourth, Kenny Strubby rounds out the top 5. Back to green. And Torres immediately pulls up high. That's interesting. What a start Joseph Romnock on that 23. He's in front of the 55. Amazing restart. Andrew Roberts got a good start as well. He goes to third. Remember, Andrew Roberts is pretty good in the first Michigan race we had. 55 of Grayson Acevedo. He may be a lap down, but that car does not have any damage. He had to come in because of a tire issue, and he's ready to leave. Oh, contact between Ivers and Acevedo. Almost causing a big crash. 4 wide. Andy Roberts the second. Mendez falls back to third. Here comes the 38 of Kenny Stremme. Look at Jared Lewis going. He just started the Nito, making it 3 wide. Mendez on the wall. Torres. Fox keeps hitting that wall big time. Jared Lewis to third. Where the heck did he come from? Just made an arc. Just came out of nowhere. Torres scrapes the wall there for a split second. And now we got a bunch of single file racing. I feel good battle here. 3 wide for 8th. William Brock, Kyle Bisaglia, Stephanie Naylor. Naylor right now, if I am correct, she is in based on the points. I don't know, I can't look up score for right now on my full screen, but we've got a battle for the race lead. Andrew Rivers goes to the bottom on Joseph Romanuk. He has been dominant this season. 1 win, 38 points ahead of second, I believe 38 points when it comes to the regular season. And he's got a good chance to become the #1 seed today. He just led his first lap this year. Grayson Acevedo trying to get back on the lead lap. I just heard over his radio communications that he says it's lonely without that 32. If you get my reference from the 55, 78, and 32 all battling for the win in the Quick 400. Jared Lewis gets by the 55. Romanuk is falling back to third. Look at Lewis trying to make a run on the bottom. Romanuk goes with them. 3 wide. Great side drafting by Andrew Rivers keeps the spot. Romanuk goes back to second. Stremme goes to third. 3 wide for fourth. Gabryel Wanderley goes to the bottom. Side by side for the race lead, and Joseph Romanuk takes it. Kenny Stremme to the second spot. Ivers falls back to third. Aidan Milliken in the wall. Watch out, Sebastian Torres. Those two are actually teammates. Torres not happy with a non-charter driver. Kenny Stremme just took the lead away from Joseph Romanuk. Yeah, Andrew Ivers back to second. Wanderley trying to get third spot. Side by side now for the lead. Oh my goodness, where am I going? 4 wide once again. 3 wide off turn 4. Stremme in the wall. Almost makes contact with the 23. And now Grayson Acevedo trying to get back on the lead lap. Ivers is tied for the fastest lap with John Arnn, who is out of the race. So Andrew Ivers right now is the fastest car on the track. And now with 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes Tony Green in the 42. Ivers in the wall. He scrapes it. Wanderley stays in third. Here comes Tony Green underneath the 23. Naylor up in the wall. She's gotta have a lot of... Oh wow, she's got no damage from that. Tony Green in the point, but there's the 43. Jake Ferguson. 175 versus 205. 30 miles an hour faster. This will be interesting. 3 wide for second. Oh boy, oh Bruno, it's gonna get crazy again. Tony Green gets by clean, but Wanderley won't. Holy cow, what a move Gabryel Wanderley makes. Stremme gets slowed down. Wanderley was about to get stuck behind that 43 and just made his move in the nick of time. A lot of debris on the back stretch, but that's going to get vacuumed up. And now we look at this a 3-car battle for the race lead. Jared Lewis, Tony Green, Joseph Romanuk. Next slow car is in turn 2, and that's Chris Dodd. As we go for third spot now, Jared Lewis and Grayson Acevedo. Wait, Acevedo's on it too. I just realized that. Mendes going to use a draft with Acevedo to try and get the third spot himself from Jared Lewis. But Lewis is going to have the turn advantage here in 3 and 4. But Mendes tries to get underneath the 55. And Mendes goes to third. Great move by Mendes. And now we are, well, 1 lap ago, we were halfway home. A lot of single fire racing. The best battle right here. William Brock, high of a second. They got a lot of right side damage to their race cars. They've been in the wall. Wanderley looks like he hit the wall again. Mendes having a tough time trying to get by that 55. He does get by this time. Let's see if we can get by that 42 of Tony Green. Top 4 now, all single file. It could be top 5 in a little bit. Aidan Shepherd goes to 5th. He could try and be the first driver in Summer Series history to go back-to-back. Tony Green to the bottom for the race lead. And there's the 3 of Chris Dodd. 186 versus 205. About 20 miles an hour faster. And Tony Green to the bottom. 3 wide now for second. Robinuk all the way up high. He's on the wall. Joseph Robinuk gonna go out of the top 5 from there. And now goes Danica Matthew in the 5th. Mendez has the second. There's a 3 of Chris Dodd. Tony Green gets blocked by it. Where does Mendez go? Mendez gets blocked by the 3. Tony Green keeps the race lead. Jared Lewis to second. A shame by the 59 and the 15. They will now get by the 3. Robinuk gets back into the picture. And now Jared Lewis goes to the bottom. They're side by side. Lewis trying to become the #1 seed today. The Daytona 500 winner just led that lap. Let's look at the margin there. I was probably 1/100th of a second. 14 1,000ths. Now Grayson Acevedo tries to get his lap back. Wanderley touches the wall. Next slow car, they're the 2 cars coming across the line. Cody Smart and Abby Collins. Las Vegas Olympic. Look at the 42 trying to thread the needle. 3 wide for the race lead. Danica Matthew goes to the bottom. Tony Green out of nowhere again. Takes the lead. 20 laps to go in Brooklyn, Michigan. Goes underneath the 55. Mendez trying to shoot his way through the middle. He goes to 3rd. Danica Matthew back to 4th. Basaglia and Brock back in the wall. Joseph Robinuk, Aidan Shepherd underneath the 6. Edwin Mendez goes to the 2nd spot now. What a great car he's had all day today. Mendez goes underneath the 55. He's going to go underneath the 42 for the race lead. Here he goes. Mendez up to Lewis. Oh! Lewis is going to try and make it 3 wide. And he does! Battle for second is on. While these guys battle for second, Tony Green's going to try and pull away. He's got the middle line. Mendez uses a draft with Green, and Tony Green in the lead. Keeps the lead, Mendez goes to second. Ferguson is now the next slow car. Don't forget, once 30 miles an hour, that is a huge difference. And now we're side by side. Who will Jared Lewis go in to get a draft? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Mendez is going to have no room. Tony Green's going to pull away. Jared Lewis is taking Green in the wall. He almost strides it. And Mendez slowed down big time. He is not happy at the 43 at all. And look at the second pack. It's going to catch up to him. What a shame. Mendez was doing so good today. Oh, Mendez might turn him. Mendez is not happy at all. He gives a little wave to their 43 saying, dude, what are you doing? Just get off the track, man. You could be 30 miles an hour slower. And Tony Green was too far ahead. Jared Lewis had drafting help. And now he goes to the point he might be too far ahead. But now we got pit stops. Grayson Acevedo going in the 55. Haven't seen pit stops yet. Green flag pit stops are going to come soon. Acevedo was the first one in. That means it looks like everyone else is going to come in. Basaglia's in. Bryan's in. Who's coming in this time? Whoever comes in first is going to have a good advantage. '78, Andrew Ravis comes in. Ron Oak's going to come in as well. They're going to have fresh tires. See what's going on ahead here. Battle for second. Wow, Aidan Shepherd goes to second. He was slowed down earlier. He's contending for the #1 seed today. Top 2 right now all have a win. Who's coming in this time? Nobody. Ivers and Ourng are gonna play it safe here. But Rod Ourng is stuck in the pits. So is Ivers. And it's Fox. Did they have problems? Let's look at the replay. They must have had a wreck. A little double yellow. No, they decided to just come in. But they're stuck on the jack. I don't know what is going on with them. There's the 17 and the 40. Oh, what's going to happen here? These guys are on side by side, so that's a good thing. Giral's going to go up high. Oh boy, this might be a good idea actually. Robnex is going to go with him. That's a good pull. Good idea. Aidan Shepherd in the wall. Joseph Robert going to try and make a move up high. Lewis is stuck. He now goes to the bottom. Tony Green goes to second now. No one's still deciding to come in. Oh, someone came in. Aiden Milliken. He's making his own pit stop. Next slow car is going to be Grayson Acevedo, but he does have fresh tires. So he could use that to try and pull away. It's a 4-car battle for the win with 12 laps to go. Kenny Strummy goes underneath the 42 per second. Someone's in the pits, and that's Aidan Shepherd, I believe. Yes, it is.
What, Jade? You want to talk? You talked to me earlier.
Kenny Strummy, Joseph Valnick go together, and Strummy goes to second. How are they going to get by this 22? They keep battling for the second spot. The Green and Valnick for third. Ten laps to go. Kenny Strummy on the back bump of Gerald Lewis, and Strummy goes to the bottom for the race lead. Kenny Strummy has not won in a long time, trying to get into the chase for the second year in a row. Strummy to the bottom, all by himself. Lewis all the way up high. Here comes Tony Green and Robinhood for second. Oh, Tony Green way loose. He saves it though. 9 to go in Brooklyn. Who will win the Pure Michigan 400? Tony Green to the bottom for the race lead. Side by side off turn 2. We got 2 lap cars coming up. Acevedo and Ferguson. Tony Green going for the race lead. Joseph Valnick is going to make it 3 wide though. Out of turns 3 and 4. Danica Matthew in the pits. Can these guys make it on gas? 8 to go. Who will get slowed down at 3 wide? Nobody's going to give an inch. Tony Green keeps the race lead. Joseph Valnick to the bottom. Oh, we lost a lot of momentum. Here comes the 22 of Gerald Lewis. Strummy in the wall. Mendes makes contact with him. Side by side in a turn number 3. And there's Acevedo. Gerald Lewis to the race lead. Strummy's going to come in. Who will make it on gas? 7 laps left. This is for second. Mendes and Green. Can Edwin Mendes make history? He's trying to make history right now. He goes to the bottom. Can Edwin Mendes do it? It's now going to come to this draft off turn 2. And who will get stuck behind Acevedo? Lewis cannot clear that 59. Romack might make it 3 wide. Mendes takes the race lead away. Lewis into the wall he goes. 6 laps to go. Can Edwin Mendes make history as the first non-charter to ever win a cup race? Even if he is non-charter, he will be in the chase. Joseph's round up to second. The battle for third is on. Tony Green, Sebastian Torres. Don't forget, Torres has to be really careful. He has 2 strikes. If he causes 1 more wreck, he is done. Acevedo now up to full speed, trying to get underneath that 50. Trying to make sure that 59 does not pass him. Caution on the track! We are going into a 1-lap shootout! And that is for Kyle Bassaglia and the 35, Jake Ferguson involved as well. And folks, this is going to change everything. The top 6 have not pitted yet. Or you know what? The top 13 have not pitted yet. The only driver who might have the freshest tires in the top 13 is Davey Johnson in the 27. So folks, we're going to go into a 1-lap shootout. Who is going to come in and who is going to take a risk and try and conserve fuel underneath the caution flag. This is the first time this season we are going to have a 1-lap shootout. Danica Matthew is actually the first one. Well, he's 2 laps down though. Who's the first driver that's on the lead lap? Not these guys, none of these guys. Oh boy. Who is it? Boy, I don't know in my opinion. Could it be Bryan? No. Holy mackerel. 27's going to come in. This might be for the race win right here. It might come down to this pit stop. Mendes has the first pit stall as he started on pole. It might be gas and ghost here. No, these guys are going to take 4 tires, I believe.
Come on, guys, gas and go. Come on, crew.
That was the radio of Cody Smart. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Mendes has got to go. Mendes has got to go. Jared Lewis wins the race up pit road. Mendes has a problem.
Dang it! We were off by that
Green,
much!
Torres, Pacheco, Logan, Denton, Romanek, Bassaglia, Mendes now. And Johnson. What a shame for Mendes. Let's watch Romanek with that 35 though. Davey Johnson. So Ferguson's going to strike at this for being lap traffic. Aidan Shepherd thinks he's got to run up high. Ferguson should just let him go. Contact made. Excuse me, I'm burping a lot of tilted kill today. And then Ferguson just goes around. And then Bassaglia, does he have just nowhere to go? He does. Nowhere to go for the 35. Bassaglia goes around. We do have an onboard with that 35 and the 15 we should mention. Let's first watch the 15. Play the 35. So folks, we're going to have a 1-lap shootout when we come back. The race leader, the 22 of Jared Lewis. Stay with
Woo! Yeah! Make it radical! Woo!
Making groceries.
Hey, who's thirsty?
Right here.
Yeah. Okay, we got OJ, Purple Stuff, and Sunny D.
I'll try some Sunny D.
Yeah.
Good stuff. It's got healthy junk.
So what?
Come on, dude.
Man.
Hey guys, I brought you all one.
Sweet.
Thanks. Mega gnarly, Mrs. B.
Thanks, I think.
You got a cool mom.
We come back to Michigan International Speedway, and we're going to have the craziest finish yet. We are going into a one-lap shootout, no more cautions. One lap will decide who wins this race. Now, Stephanie Naylor is not the race leader. Kenny Strammy not in second, and Abby Collins not in third. They are the last three cars on the lead lap. They were a lap down, but they did not pit, so as a result, they start. Jerry Lewis, still the leader as he won the race out pit road. I don't know why Cody Smart is on the lead lap line. He should be on the inside line. Daniel Voiles is second. Tony Green third. Sebastian Torres fourth. Mason Pacheco fifth. Jonathan Logan sixth. Hayden Caldwell seventh. Colin Denton eighth. Joseph Raumach ninth. Edwin Mendez is 10th. This is going to be a bizarre finish. Will we see the number one seed in the chase for the Friendlies Cup today? And if we do see a number one seed, that means the highest driver in points without a win after Ricky Raceway will get a win. Will be in the chase. Not a win. Excuse me, I don't know why I said that. Here we go. Oh, what a start for the 22 of Jared Lewis. Voiles did not get going. And we might have our number one seed today. Lewis has a great lead, but he is stuck up high though. Lewis is actually in the wall. Look at Voiles! Daniel Voiles! Can Daniel Voiles do the impossible? Voiles is gonna look! Oh my goodness! Mom, give the camera! Photo finish! It's coming up! Here they come! Off the final turn! They're side by side for the race win! Tony Green makes it 3 wide! At the line! Jerry Lewis gets his second win on the season! He is the number one seed in the chase today! What a finish! 3 wide at the line! Have you ever? A few times, but I'm just gonna say it. No, I've never. Jerry Lewis is your number one seed today. We have to watch that finish again. That was just crazy. I thought Daniel Voiles was gonna do it there for a moment. And then Tony Green just comes out of nowhere for the race win. Try and get the race win, but look at this. Alright, so coming off turn 2. Look at the difference in the path. The lower the line, the better lap you're gonna have. Lewis goes he kissed the wall there for a split second. That helps the 46 of Voiles. Voiles, he's gonna try and pull off the impossible. Fans are pulling for this 46 to win his first ever NOFSRL race. But then, look at this. Tony Green gonna try and thread the needle once again. And then, let's look at this. Look at this. Right, was that right there? Bam! Right there, right when that line was crossed. Jared Lewis wins it. Daniel Voiles is going to come home in second, did not cross the line. What a finish, man. That might actually be the best finish of the season so far. So anyway, let me save this. So Jared Lewis is your number one seed in the chase today. He will start off with a 3-point advantage going into the chase, unless someone gets their second win of the season in the next 2 races. Daniel Voiles second, Tony Green third, Jonathan Logan fourth, Sebastian Torres fifth, Mason Pacheco sixth, Hayden Caldwell seventh, Joseph Raumach eighth, Edwin Mendez ninth, William Brock rounds out the top 10, and here are the rest of the results. So when we come back, we're going to give you the points and the chase grid after this race. So we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Fortunately, I was the one that had to hold him over.
And we are back here. Now, let's just mention this. If this race went into overtime, Daniel Voiles might have had a good chance, would have had a better chance at winning this race, but what a shame. He could have gotten into the chase today, and everyone was pulling for him. So we had 3 cautions for 12 laps, 18 lead changes of 6 leaders. Joe Gibbs Racing wins today, like usual. Jerry Lewis, rookie of the race. Actually, you know what? Nope, never mind. For the awards, Edwin Mendez got the pole. Jerry Lewis, the front runner of the race, led the most laps at 13. Mason Pacheco gained 27 spots. Michael Gregory lost 18 spots. Kyle Bisaglia, the diehard racer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the chase grid. We obviously know who the number 1 seed is right now. And that is Jerry Lewis. If I can find him. He actually gained 6 spots today. 2 wins. He's now in the chase. Now, here's the deal. Andrew Rivers can clinch the number 2 seed in the chase. If he finishes 20 spots ahead of Michael Gregory, then I believe he is going to be at least 20 spots ahead of both Michael Gregory, Mason Pacheco, Julio Caesar, Aidan Shepherd, William Brock, Brian Fox, Cody Prince, and Ron Ourng. Andrew Rivers will be the number 2 seed in the chase on points unless somebody below him gets a win. But anyway, Rivers is number 2. 3rd seed Michael Gregory. 4th Mason Pacheco gained 8 spots. Wow. 5th Julio Caesar. 6th Aidan Shepherd. 7th Grayson Acevedo. 8th Brian Fox. 9th Cody Prince. 10th is Ron Ourng. 11th is Paul Lambert. 12th is Prince Ourng. 13th Sierra Allbraugh. 14th is now Colin Denton. 15th Jonathan Logan. Kyle Bisaglia is 16th, and on the cutoff now still is Rocco Twyman, Stephanie Naylor. They're 17th and 18th. 19th is Johnny Garner, and 20th is Kenny Stremme. And everyone is now going to be competing. If you cannot get a win, sorry about that. If you cannot get a win, you have to get in based on points for that 16th and final seed. And you will start off with a 6-point disadvantage to the number 1 seed, which will have 2 wins. So, right now, Colin Denton could be the 16th seed if we had 2 more winners. So, yeah, this should be interesting. Going into these final 2 races. Stewart-Haas Racing still up top there with the owner points. Andrew Rivers is still Rookie of the Year right now. If you look at the breakdown right here, Jerry Lewis now has 2 wins. Rivers now has 6 top 5s. Jerry Lewis now has 3. Andrew Rivers has 6 top 10s now, we should say. Denton still has completed the most laps in miles. Gregory still has led the most laps. Let's see what made this race interesting. The closest finish of the season, 2/100ths of a second. That's amazing right there. So that is going to do it. The next race is going to be, let's look at the schedule here. The next race will be on August 12th, and that is going to be the Cheez-It 355 at Watkins Glen International, and that is going to be a new repave for these drivers. Should be an interesting test. So, this is Beast02 saying so long, and we'll see you guys at the next race. YOLO's right by, guys. I'm out of here.